Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Irene, and if you are returning, hello lover, hello baby, hello boo. So first of all, before we get into the video, I'd like to apologize if you're hearing any form of noise. It's just I can't do anything about it for now, but sorry, I hope that doesn't disturb you or it isn't a distraction. Anyways, getting into today's video, as you guys could see from the title of the video, I will be discussing a kind of sensitive topic. I'll be talking about not a very sensitive topic, but it's kind of sensitive, and I thought, you know what, I'm ready to do this. I have thought about it for quite some time now, and I'm nervous to do this also because it's like, are you sure you want to do this? Because you don't know the feedback you're going to get. You don't know. I really don't know. I'm really just putting myself out there, and I'm allowing myself to be vulnerable with you guys and to be like transparent and open. It's, yeah, you know, I think that's how we learn as human beings, and I think that's also how we can be there for each other. If you guys don't know the things that I've been through, how are you gonna feel comfortable if you go through the same thing? And but how are you gonna relate to me, you know? And I think for the most part of being on YouTube is, and getting people that support you, is because they can relate. I feel like it's also the right time to talk about this because it's like Women's Month and women empowerment, you know, the vibes. I think it's the perfect time to talk about this, and I think I've healed from it enough to be able to be transparent and to be able to be fully open without, I don't even know, let me not say without being emotional, but I think I'll be able to do it without being emotional because I've dealt with it and I've healed from whatever it is that happened to me. And before I get into other things, I'll just give you the background of the story. I'll just explain the story to you guys, and whatever that happened how it came to happen. I haven't done a sit down video. I have actually, let me not lie, but talking about something so sensitive, talking about something so serious, is kind of scary and nerve-wracking because you don't know what people are going to think about it. You don't know what other people are going to say about it, but I think I'm gonna have to, you know what, let's just get into it. So this is, I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but if you guys read the title, you probably know what this video is about. So the story begins, I think I was in grade 9. Yes, I was in grade 9, and made some, I did make some stupid choices, like as a normal teenager would do. I mean, you know, at that time, you'd like, what you're thinking about is just living life. Actually, what you want to do in grade 9 is just be a teenager and just live your life and have fun with your friends and make memories. And that's what I thought I was doing. For the most part, I did enjoy most of my like high school years. I really did. But grade 9 was like, at the end of grade 9, I think around November, was like a turnaround for me, and everything just changed. So grade 9, end of grade 9, I was done writing my exams, finished with my grade 9 exams, and I was so happy, like, yeah, finally going to grade 10, finally getting to choose the subjects that I want to do, the subject I'm not really interested in. So we're done writing, and I'm so happy, and me and a couple of friends, we decide, you know what, let's celebrate. And they came to my house, and I think we bought alcohol. My mom didn't know about this, by the way, My mom didn't know about this. My mom didn't know about our plans. And by that time, I was just staying with my mom and my little brother. And so I invited a few friends over. We bought some alcohol. On the Saturday, my mom went out with her friends, so she wasn't at the house or something like that. But I remember that, like, we were alone. And so we drank. It was fun. It was nice. You know, in grade 9. Imagine. And after that, later on that night, the same Saturday night, we had to go walk our other friend home. And we did it. We did walk them home and stuff like that. And you know, on our way back, there was a certain party happening. We were there. You know, guys, this thing of being at the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people is so true. So we were there at the wrong time, at the wrong place, around the wrong people. Us naive grade 9, we were so naive in grade 9. All we thought about is, like, we didn't even think bad about people, you know. And we all make stupid decisions. We made a stupid decision, you know. We were there. And so what happened was, someone took advantage, someone took advantage of my drunken state, and they raped me. And that Saturday, it happened on the Saturday. Yeah, cool. And then it was, I'm not gonna say yeah cool, because it was really a traumatizing it was a weird experience, because for the most part, it's like I can remember it, but I can't remember most of it, because I was really out of it. Like, I was really drunk, and yeah. And so the next morning I wake up and I'm telling my friends, you know, this and this happened to me, and I'm so scared, and I'm not gonna tell my mom. And it's like literally, like all of us, we were so scared. We didn't know what was gonna happen, and I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do. I felt so lost. I felt so ashamed. Like, I was so ashamed. I was like, why? You know, I felt shame. Like, most of all, I just felt like it was my fault because I was in that state. I was in that state and allowed someone to take advantage of me, and I just felt so alone also, because you feel so alone, because you're like, I'm not going to tell you because you're going to look at me a certain way, and you're looking at people really care, but you don't see that in that moment. You don't see that this person cares about you and stuff like that. And so the next day I told someone, and then the Monday morning, that person I told, their mom came to pick me up. We went to some clinic, some place, and then that place at the clinic, they called my mom, because I couldn't talk to my mom. I was really scared to tell my mom whatever had happened, because I just thought she would be disappointed in me. But I was so wrong, because when my mom found out about everything, she was so shattered. Like, she wasn't disappointed in me, she was hurt. First of all, because I couldn't like come to her first. I couldn't like run to her first. She just thought, you know what, like, why couldn't you come to me first? And she was hurt because something like that happened to her only like her daughter. Like, every parent will feel hurt, because all our parents try to do is like protect us and nurture us, but you know, and as a parent you feel like, I'm here talking like I'm a parent, but I just know what my mom had to go through. It wasn't easy for her as much as it wasn't easy for me, and we got through it though. By the grace of God, we got through it, and I think it brought us closer, and I'm able now to be more open with my mom about my whereabouts, about my habits, and what I'm doing and what I'm not, because we saw that it's helpful that way. And you know, with all that happened to me, I became a mental, like, my emotional health, my mental health and my emotions were in the pits. Like, from there I was diagnosed with like clinical depression. I had anxiety. It was it's a lot to deal with as a human being. It's a lot. And I didn't go to a therapist after all of that happened to me. I didn't go talk to someone about it. I didn't go to like seek professional help, because I just thought, you know, I'll get over it as time goes. And it was so traumatic, guys. I'll tell you that December holiday was the worst December holiday of my life, because not only did my family not know, but I was very weak, because they gave me some medication. I think it was ARVs, because they have to be like, it's a precautionary measure. I don't know why, but it was for 30 days. They gave them to me for 30 days. And as you can see, I am so tiny. I'm so tiny, and so they're very strong, and I couldn't do anything for myself. And I remember, like, I cried day in day out. I would cry every day, and by that time my family didn't know, and it was so hard to just like say, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. And then I just became mentally not alright, and emotionally it went downhill from there, and everything else contributed to that. But that's the main story, and that's the main reason my mental health went down the drain. And yeah, man, like, that was life-changing. It really was, because you can't be the same person you were before all of those things happened to you. But by the grace of God, I am here today, and I've healed, and I've sought professional help, and I'm able to talk about it. And you know, the worst part is there's this voice in your head. It's like the devil. He's telling you that no one cares, and you shouldn't talk about it, because people are going to look at you weird, people are going to do this. That's what I had been struggling with for such a long time. But I only realized, as soon as you talk about things, and as soon as you let things out of your heart, it really helps, because you see that people care. And that's what the devil doesn't want you to see. He doesn't want you to see that people actually love you and care about you. And so that really, that experience was the worst experience of my life. And I'm very grateful that I was able to like get professional help, but only at a later stage. So this thing is all over the place. I didn't make notes, so please bear with me. Last December, 2020 December, I decided, because my mental health was in the pits, like down there. And one more thing is, because last year I had attempted, I don't know how to say it. Last year, I think I had attempted suicide twice, and it wasn't really easy. And I only now I see the damage that would have made if it was successful to my family. Like, it wouldn't have solved anything. And at that time, it looked like it was the only escape. It looked like it was the only way that I could help myself and not be in the situation. And I thought it was really difficult. And you know, I'm gonna talk about it freely and openly, because I feel like that's the only way to deal with situations, is to put lights on them. Because if you put it in the dark, it's gonna eat you alone. If you put something in the dark and not talk about it, it's gonna harm you. It's not gonna do you any good. So talking about things, letting them out, putting lights onto them, you can help yourself by doing that. So at that time, I don't know, it's something you cannot explain, because it happens in your mind, and you just like, you don't know what to do. And it looks like the quick escape, and it looks like the easy way out, but it's really not. And after that, I decided, you know what, it's time for me to get professional help. And I went into a mental health. I went to see my GP, like my doctor, and I asked her for a referral to a mental health hospital that I can stay there for like 2 weeks or something, and just work on myself and just heal from so many traumas. And you don't actually realize what you've been through until you find help about it. Like, because when I went into the mental health hospital and spoke to my psychologist and my psychiatrist, I realized that I had been through so many things, and you don't know their traumas, but your certain behaviors are caused by your past trauma. And that's what I had to realize. Like, that's what I was just like, whoa, this is a lot, and it was really eye-opening. That experience, it was really eye-opening, and I got to learn a lot about myself. I got to learn a lot about myself and other people, and a lot about mental health issues and mental health, like things that affect your mental health, and it really helped me. And the reason behind this video, the reason I'm making this video, is not to I don't want pity, because why? I just want to bring light into things that we go through daily. You see someone on social media, you wouldn't think something's happened to them. You see someone smiling, because we don't post our bad things, we don't post our negative sides. Who would wanna? I'd rather just put out positivity. But we all have our demons, we all fighting our different battles, and I just wanted to bring light to that we're all human beings, and we're all going to have life struggles, but what you do about that is up to you. And I am really glad that I took the time to go and heal from all of that, because I feel like if I hadn't, my life wouldn't be where it is right now. I would have been just the same person. And guys, when I tell you that life is not easy for everyone, but we just find ways to deal with things, and we just find our different coping mechanisms. And you know what, I'm really happy that I took the step to get myself feeling better. And I made this video to just open up and to be open, transparent. If you guys are going through anything, I said anything. If you guys are going through anything and you might need to talk to someone, I'm not a professional, I can't really help you, but if you feel like you need someone to be there for you, you can always DM me, and I will do my best to be there for you. And if I can't, I'll suggest that you go look for professional help. It really does help, and looking for professional help doesn't make you weak. If anything, it makes you stronger, because you were able to see your struggles, you were able to see what's wrong, and you're willing to deal with it. That's brave. That's what brave people do. They sit down, introspect, and see what's wrong with them. Because I think most of the things, also one thing I learned from therapy when I was sitting down with my therapist, so what she did was she made me write a letter to this guy that did whatever to me. And in the letter I kept saying you did this to me, you did this to me, victim mentality. And I had that for most of my life. So victim mentality, I would be like, you did this. In the letter I wrote, you did this to me, you make me feel like this, you made me feel like this, you ruined my life. And one thing my therapist said to me, Dr. Mpo, I miss her so much, because she's so amazing. She said to me, that is a problem. You say you made me feel like this, but we give people power over us. The only person, or we should only give power to God, but we give people power over our lives. So she said, instead of having that victim mentality and saying you did this to me, you did this, say I allowed you to make me feel this way. I allowed you to make me feel sick to my stomach. I allowed you to make me insecure about myself and hate myself and hate my life. I allowed you to do that, because now I take back my power. I'm like, you know what, I have power over what people do in my life. I'm not going to give you that power to change my emotions. And that changed my life forever. You realize that, you know what, I'm not going to give you that power. If someone does something bad to you, say something bad to you, I'm telling you, say this, like, I'm not gonna give you the power to make me feel so sad, because it's really insignificant and it's so hard. It's easier spoken than done, trust me. It's not easy to do that, but as you learn to regulate your emotions, or to take control over your emotions, it becomes like so easy, because in your mind it's like a question before you allow someone to get so close to your heart. You ask yourself, are we allowing this person, or are we giving this person the power to make me feel this way? No. Even on the positive sides, even on the positive sides, we choose to give people the power to, we allow them to love us, and life is all about balancing the negative and the positive, and this video is all over the place. But I just wanted to like let it out. Something, you're not alone. And if something like this happens to you guys, you feel like you're so alone, and you feel like no one understands you feel like no one's hearing you, but you're really not alone. There's so many other people out there that care for you and that want to be there for you, and all you can do is like allow them to be there for you, allow them to be able to help you, and allow yourself to open up, allow yourself to feel each and every emotion that you want to feel. And it's so amazing when you allow yourself to feel like that. And I'm so thankful to God. I'm so thankful to God for my life and what I went through, because I've learned so many things from all the bad things that I went through. And I'm so thankful to God that He brought me here today. Like, I'm here today because of God. I can't think of anything else of why I'm alive, but I'm alive today because God loves me, and He knows that I still have to accomplish so many other things on this world before I leave. And you know what? I'm grateful that I got to learn. I'm grateful that sometimes, like some days it's not easy. Some days I wake up and I still want to stay in bed, but just knowing that life can also be beautiful, that's amazing. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here before I start to like ramble or say other things that I shouldn't say. But you know what, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment anything that you want to comment down there, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please also do not forget to subscribe.